We had an amazing thing happen here in Indianapolis, Indiana this week. It was on the 17th of June. It was this last Tuesday. On the front page of the Indianapolis Star, which I have in my greedy little hands right here, the top headline says, "Iraq may have reached turning point." Now this is an article that talks about essentially how we are winning the war. The second headline says, "Government wins more support as violence falls." It says, "Signs are emerging that Iraq has turned a corner. Violence is down. Armed extremists are in disarray. Government confidence is rising. And sectarian communities are gearing up for a battle at the polls rather than slaughter in the streets." Those positive signs are attracting little attention in the United States, where the war-weary public is focused on the American presidential contest and skeptical of talk about success after so many years of unfounded optimism by the war's supporters. Now that is where the paper goes into its normal liberal rant, bringing up the fact that supposedly we are all war-weary and that we are skeptical of talk of something good happening when supposedly it really hasn't happened at all. This is where the papers have it wrong. They think they are scooping something here when all along all of us knew right from the start that we were winning this war, and we are winning this war. President Bush was right to go in the first place, and all these naysayers who talk about how this is an unjustified war have it wrong. This is not an unjustified war. It was started by the other side when they attacked mercilessly the United States, bringing down the World Trade Centers, and in the process hitting the Pentagon and killing more than 3,000 Americans in a little less than a couple of hours that morning of September 11th. Now, if that isn't a reason to go to war against a country that instigated this, I don't know what is. But this has to be won. We have to win this war, and right now, we are winning it. The liberals constantly try to make us think that we're not, but every once in a while, they slip up. And when they slip up, we all notice. Thank you, media. You finally told the truth, even though you had to put your little slice of heaven in there. Now, on the fewer fatalities that they had, it went on. It said 532, or actually, it said 126. That's the number of American service members who died in May of 2007, including 4 Hoosiers. That means in 1 month it went from 126 deaths to 19. Pretty good. 532 is the next one. It's the number of Iraqi civilians and troops who were killed last month, the lowest monthly figure this year. The last number, 1,080, the number of Iraqi civilians and troops who were killed in April. So that means in 1 month it went from 1,080 deaths to 532. This is good news, people, and I don't care what the media says about it. This is good news, and we have to hang on to this, because if we don't, we're going to let them go right back to doing the same thing as they did before, and that is lying to us and telling us that the war is not winnable. You remember Harry Reid saying that we were losing? You remember John Murtha saying that our troops were murdering and raping people in the dead of night? And on that little note, another one of those soldiers have been acquitted, the top-ranked one. Where is your apology, Mr. and let somebody who has got a conscience take your place. With this good news, this is Robert Garding, the Infidel Talkmaster, the voice of reason in this unreasonable world, wishing you a blessed day. God bless you all. God bless our troops, always. And God bless America.